Greetings YouTube! I wish I'd known this game was like this ages ago because I'd have been playing it before now. This is Subnautica and it's only just recently come up on Sony's play at home thingamabob, their scheme. They basically give out free games because we're all under lockdown right now, and Subnautica is basically an open world survival game, and it reminds me a lot of Conan Exiles, which I also really like, except this game has a way better, it has way more organisation to its crafting system, and it must be said less things to build, but it looks a lot more impressive. Anyway, I'm going to fire it up here. Press any button to crash the ship. I'm not joking. You press the button and immediately the ship crashes. Escape pod's on fire! Panic! I mean, don't panic. Grab the fire extinguisher. And... I'm on fire. It's a bad thing, I think. There we go. Panic over. And now we have to sit through the PDA booting up. Although in all fairness, the game doesn't give you much in the way of an opening tutorial. It just leaves you to look through the menus to figure things out. Good luck, you're on your own. Alright, scavenge the storage container in the back if I can focus the cursor on it. I don't use the flares. They can be apparently used to distract predators. I usually just run away. So, grab the water and the food. We'll definitely need that. Now, the gauges at the bottom left-hand corner, you've got the smaller ones are health, food, water, and the big green one is the oxygen. Now, at the moment, we've got 45 seconds. You need a lot more than 45 seconds, so... We go into personal, and I believe it's under equipment. Standard O2 tank takes 3 units of titanium. Titanium is very common in this game. Other games, that'd be like a premium resource. So we need some titanium. The fins would be helpful, so we need silicone rubber. We need some plant seeds to make that happen. And the scanner requires titanium and a battery. And the knife requires titanium and some more silicone rubber. The battery, if I can find it, is made of 2 acid mushrooms and copper ore. Yeah, you're not going to remember all this first time out, but fortunately I've started this game enough times to be able to remember my shopping list. And here we are. By the way, there is a roof hatch on this ship, and there's the wreckage. So you start out on the shallows. This is the shallowest area in the entire game. So we need titanium first of all. Now, one of the ways to do that is to break limestone. I got a piece of copper instead. Those things drop either titanium or copper.
Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely.
Ooh, don't go near caves for now. There are some very suicidal fish. They explode in your face and everything. Swim to surface. You see, that's what I was saying in the opening. If it wasn't for the O2 alert, I'd have drowned there. I take my eye off the ball way too easily. There's a very big predator over there. I'm hoping he doesn't see me. Those things patrol that biome over there. I keep on forgetting what these bloody things are called. And I can't ask the game because I haven't scanned them. Oh, I've been poisoned. Damn. They're not aggressive creatures, those, but they can damage you. There's another one. Aha, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Some salvage. What else did I need? I've got the copper. I need a couple of acid mushrooms. And yes, you will have to break the surface very frequently. 45 seconds is not a lot. Grab another piece of salvage. Oxygen. Again. Still. Trying not to attract the attention of the predator, it just snatched up a piece of salvage. I have no idea why it did that, it just did. I've had one predator steal one of my vehicles before. The little domed buggy type vehicle. It just grabbed it in its maw. It was huge, was this creature. And it just grabbed it and swam off with it. Oxygen. Again. You can't dive very deep at the moment. Here we go. Creep vine, that's what they're called. So let's get a couple of those. And I believe that is everything I need for now. And you see where the icon of the life raft is? It's very difficult to see because it blends with the colour of the ocean. So, touchpad, third menu on, beacon manager. Just change the colour of the icon. And there we go, it's a damn sight easier to see now. Just a little tip. Okay, what do I need? Fabricator. So, convert the metal salvage to titanium so we can use it. Thank goodness the construction process is very quick. Convert the creep vine seed clusters to silicone rubber. There we go. Make the battery from the acid mushrooms and the copper ore. You're still paying attention, or have you fallen asleep? That's the battery. And now we go down to personal equipment. So first of all, titanium, make the oxygen tank. So at the moment we've got 45 seconds. Now we've got 75. Fins. These fins go on your feet. It says it increases your swim speed by 15%. I think it's lying. I think it's more than that. Feels more than that anyway. I'm not complaining. And the scanner. Battery and titanium. And the survival knife. Silicone rubber and titanium. You see, this is why I gathered all these things. Okay. We have the scanner and we have the knife. So now we've got the scanner, we can scan everything. Or mostly everything. Come back here, I'm trying to scan you. It's a pity that the zappy area is so small. I prefer it honestly to be a bit wider. But you can scan everything and the information appears in your database. Sorry, I'm just trying to half read the message that says eat something. Where's my nutrient block? There we go. Everything can be scanned. And the oxygen's running out again. I've got a bit more, but not much more. Now when you come across wrecks like this, even if it's a small wreck, there may be bits of technology scattered around. Scan the fragment of the technology. 50% progress, 1 of 2. So if I find another grav trap fragment, I can make it myself. Which is why you get the scanner so early on. This is literally the only way. Oh, grav trap fragment. This is another one. And there we go. I can now make my own grav trap. Now, if you're wondering about the layout of the map, apparently the map is one huge crater and the shallows are right in the middle. And around the outside of the shallows, it alternates between the creep vine forests and the red grass lands. At least that's what I call it. So it's sort of, if you imagine a dartboard effectively, with the red and green bits going around the centre, and the bullseye is effectively the shallows in the centre. Further out from there, I haven't yet explored. I've only just started playing this regularly. So we've got the creepvine forest there. And it looks like there's a lower area down there. Yeah, here we go. So there's another creepvine forest there, but then there's the red grasslands down here. Quartz. Gonna just watch out for these sand sharks, I believe they're called. Well, this one seems to be immobile, that suits me fine, and as soon as I went near him...
30 seconds.
Thanks for the oxygen warning. These things tire out very quickly though, so as long as you just swim away from them, they lose interest after a while. The bigger bastards don't. In the tangleweed forest, they don't lose interest. They'll chase you all the way back to where you came from. Ooh, gonna be a bit nip and tuck on this one. I left it a little bit late. When your oxygen runs out, your character starts to black out, so you do actually get a few extra seconds. So there's no need to instantly panic. I'm gonna drink some water. So I've got everything I need for the high capacity O2 tank except the standard tank. You have to go into the menu and unequip the tank. And then you can upgrade it. So we've got 45 seconds to 75 seconds. Now we've got 135 seconds. Just over 2 minutes worth of time. It's a lot better now. Deployables. Sea Glide.
The sea
Boom.
will increase your effective exploration range for your safety.
The Sea Glide. It's battery powered,
Stay within 5
but
kilometers of the nearest life pod.
once you've got it, it allows you to zoom all over the place. It even comes with a holographic display of your immediate area so you can navigate a little bit better. Now batteries in this game, once they're depleted, you'll have to replace them. But the battery doesn't disappear, that's because they're rechargeable. But you need the battery charger. And this leads to a bit of a contentious issue among some people. Apparently, some people are convinced that the various technology components are randomly strewn across the map. And other people are equally as convinced that they're not, that they're in fixed positions. They're random, or at least they're meant to be random. The only thing you can do is to try to locate the shipwrecks. And once you've got the enhanced oxygen tank, once you've got the Sea Glide, your exploration range is increased massively and it will let you reach those wrecks. But you just need to keep looking for the battery charger, because without that,
100 meters.
you'll just be making battery after battery after battery. And that won't do you any good. That just means you... Ow! Bloody hell, 2 of them. Biters. Little bastards. Typical, now they won't come close. Another thing you'll need early on, the habitat builder. I mean, get your basic gear done first so that you can stay down for longer and travel further, but for the habitat builder, that's code for base construction tool, you need a computer chip, wiring kit and a battery. So the battery is 2 acid mushrooms, piece of copper. The computer chip, piece of gold, copper wire, which is 2 pieces of copper, and 2 table coral. The wiring kit is 2 silver. You get all those components and you can start making your own base. Because this place just has the fabricator, it has limited storage, It also has this, the medical kit fabricator. I forgot to point this out. It just magically creates a medical kit every 10 minutes or so. And I believe that we should be able to make the habitat builder now. Yes.
The builder tool is designed to construct habitats.
Where is it? Press X to assign it to a quick slot. The only problem doing that is they often knocks off other things you actually want equipped.
By 500%. Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity. Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development.
There we go. It's a bit difficult getting everything assigned to the quick slots because you can only press the X button and it sticks the item in place of whatever you just selected last. It's a bit confusing. If you want the items in a certain order, good fucking luck. Anyway, now we've got the habitat builder. Looks like a shaver. Anyway, you press the left trigger to activate it, the right trigger, sorry, to activate it, the right trigger to deactivate it. It's actually the X button to build and select stuff. We can build anything we have the components for. You can build a foundation, but you don't have to. It only adds to the stability of the structure. Sorry, it's not the stability, it's the hull integrity. Which is important, but at this stage we can manage without it. Ooh, there's that. Ah, maybe I should build the base next to this super deep cave entrance. That makes sense, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. Good. That's what I was thinking. So, base, you just select whatever component you like. You can rotate it like so. And wherever it shows up green, you can build it. It has to be relatively close to the actual deck. Right, and thanks for that. Stop biting me, please. Thank you. It's just I was in the middle of something. Anyway, here is our first base component. Now the construction tool runs off of a battery and it uses up the battery whether you build or disassemble stuff. If you disassemble that component, you'll get the 2 titanium it costs to make it back. So you always get full refunds on base components, which is very handy. Meanwhile, I'm about to suffocate. Oh yes, and have I pointed out that there's leviathans in this game? Right, now I've got to find the base again because there's no indication as to where it is. Okay, now we need a portal to access it. Now we need 2 titanium and quartz. Now we happen to be in the red grasslands, which is where you find quartz, and there happen to be some over here. There we go. So this is an entry portal. This is how you get into and out of your base. So you can stick it on the end, or you can stick it on the side, or the bottom, or the top. It's very flexible. There are some places you can't put certain things, but... And as I say, the components are fully refundable. Now, base hull strength is now at 8. That's because the base's integrity starts at 10, and every time you add a component, it reduces the integrity of the base. If the integrity of the base in total drops to 0 or less, it starts to spring leaks all over the place. You can add reinforcement panels, but you need to have the components for them. So that reinforcement, titanium and lithium. I don't even know where you get lithium yet. I haven't worked that out yet. Air pump. We need air. So we shall attach that now. And then we need power for the air pump. So we need 2 quartz and copper for that. Meanwhile, I'm suffocating. Again. You do that a lot. power restored, enter base, and breathe. So this is what you need minimum to make a base. You need a single section of something. I've just used a nice cheap eye pipe. You need an entrance portal, you need the oxygen pump, and you need the solar panel to power it. Now the only drawback is that. No, not that. Bugger off, you Leviathan. That noise that sounds like you're sucking a Slurpee through a straw, that's the oxygen pump, and it is a really bloody annoying noise. If your base is only like one corridor section wide and you've put your facilities down the wall just to scrunch everything in, you have to listen to that. 10-15 seconds is fine, but after 2 minutes you want to shoot yourself. Which is why I've expanded the corridor over here so I don't have to listen to it. Yeah. Oh, bugger off. Go away. Alright, you want to be like that? Fine. Yeah, you will run, you little bitch. Constructing the scanner room. Uses up a fair few resources, but every single base resource you use to build these things can be reclaimed. Okay. So now we have a readout of what the local area looks like, and because we're right next to that fissure in the ground, we can partially see it on the display as well, just there. Now we can access the cameras from here. We can actually detach the camera, and we can go scouting with it. But the cameras will take damage though, and if the camera bashes into the base too hard, one time I flooded the base doing that. I bashed the camera into the base a few times very hard. So you have to guide it in very carefully, but if you smash it into the base, then this room got 2 hull breaches in it and the base started to slowly fill with water. And I had to repair. I didn't have the repair tool at the time, so I had to go away, make the repair tool, and then come back, fix the 2 breaches, and then slowly the water level came back down and the base reactivated. So let's scan for fragments, because those things give us technology. So we've already got a fragment on the radar, and if we just wait for a moment, some more, if they're in range, will appear. We've also got upgrades. The fabricator in the room is capable of actually creating upgrades for the room. You see, that is very useful. It's the HUD chip, and this chip installs on your character. You've got two chip slots, and if you install that, anything the scanner room is currently scanning for will be sent directly to your HUD, as long as you're within range of the room. So you don't need to take a bearing from the map and then hope you reach the right location anymore. I went down here once, but I actually thought that was something with 2 big eyes staring up at me for a moment there. I did take a little trip down here, a little sneak peek, but my vehicle could only descend to 200 meters before it reached its crush depth. So I'm nearly at 200 meters. If the vehicle can't survive down here, then I'm pretty sure I can't. So I daren't go down any further than this, even though clearly the biome does.
In this cave support a microcosm of unique, possibly predatory life forms.
No kidding.
An artificial structure somewhere in the region.
Ooh, it didn't tell me that before. There's an artificial structure down there. Oh, magnetite. So it's down here, it's like a purple crystal. That's the first sample of magnetite I've ever found. I genuinely did not know what I was looking for. Now this is something I've never tried to build before, so this is going to be interesting. Pipe transports breathable air from a functional pump. Okay. So does it have to be from the pump itself? It looks like it, doesn't it? Ah. There we go, I see, I see. Kind of works like the Astroneer's tether system. And you can create junctions off the side of the existing pipes, that's good to know. Wow, once I pass...
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen
Jelly
efficiency
shroom.
greatly decreased.
I've literally never seen the record of this. Predators non-identified. It appears to be just part of the local flora. Now I've got the computer chip and the magnetite. Scanner room HUD chip. Boom, and because it's an equipable, it goes straight into the slot automatically. So now, scan for fragments. It's roughly on a bearing of that way. And there it is. That's the HUD display now. And there we have it. We have 4 fragments. Sorry, there was 4. And they're all contained inside the wreck. So now we can just float around under the ocean knowing that the scanner room is doing its job. I just don't have the laser cutter to get in there, which is a bit of a bastard. And I don't think I can make it at the moment, can I? Oh yes I can, but I need diamond. I don't know where diamond is. Bollocks. Oh, actually there's a 5th fragment in there. There's actually 5. God damn it, now I want to get in there even more. Oh god, now there's 6. 7? There's 7. I need that bloody diamond. Okay, so that's the main game mode. Now I've fired up the game I started in create mode, where you can do whatever the hell you like. So you've already seen the Sea Glide, which is just like a handheld thing, like a lawnmower of the ocean. And then there's this, which is the Sea Moth. This is like a little bubble craft. And it's still battery operated, but it's a damn sight quicker to move around. And it's still battery powered, so you have to be a bit careful in how you expend it. But this is creative mode, so who cares? It's not actually using up the battery. No defense systems or anything, and you can still damage it quite badly if you run into the environment, but it's a great little vehicle, is this. And of course a little tour of Subnautica would not be complete if we use create mode to build the biggest goddamn vehicle in the game, the Cyclops. It is literally an underwater submarine. It's pretty fucking cool, is this vehicle. So it's got a person entry port there, that's what that door is, but then it's also got a docking port for this. It's basically a mobile vehicle, is this. You can install storage lockers, fabricators. It's even got its own decoy torpedo launcher. Runs off of 6 power cells. Not 6 batteries, power cells, the bigger ones. I've got all sorts of mods plugged into it. Again, create mode, so I can go nuts. This is the upper deck of the ship. It's got a lower deck as well, but it's a bit boring down there, to be honest. I've installed a radio on the wall. fire suppression system installed, and it's got internal lights and external lights. You can customize the base colour and the colour of the two stripes, and even give it a name if you're that way inclined. And to pilot this monster, take control of the wheel, you look around.
Engine powering up.
It took me a while to find the on switch. And yeah, you can activate the sonar if you have it installed as an upgrade, which makes navigation a damn sight easier because all the terrain is marked in red. And you can also you can put the ship into silent running mode and it all goes cool and red. And in silent running mode you make a lot less noise. That's the noise gauge there, the bottom of the two. And we are mobile. You can float up and down, you can move forwards and back, and you can rotate left and right, but you can't strafe. Everything else you can strafe, but this you can't. Get a readout of the distance. The sub is currently rated at 500 meters. And if you select this icon, if I can just get the button to press it, you've got a camera on the keel, a camera on the conning tower on the top of the ship, and a camera right near the screw, the engine at the back. So you've got no excuse for crashing into things. And it is very easily done, by the way. But yeah. It's a pretty cool vehicle. It's a cross between a base and a regular vehicle. And the fact that you can take the Seamoth inside it, the speedy Seamoth, is just a bonus. I'm just going to take a quick look at this particular environmental area. This other biome. I'm not going to go massively into it because there are really fuck-off predators in this. One of the fuck-off predators in this zone is responsible for kidnapping my Seamoth. I had to rig this sub to silent running and go in after it and pick it up very, very quietly. It's pretty cool, is this sub. You need 9 components to build it though, that's the only problem. It's not the usual 2 or 3 components. Sonar. Anyway, I think I'm just about done with this video, to be honest. Oh, I'm near a piece of terrain. That's what that warning icon is. It means you're about to collide with something. It's very useful, is this sub. Anyhow, as I was going to say, like, dislike, comment, subscribe and share, all that jazz. See you next time. I'm going to spend quite a bit more time on this game. I like it.